I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. Facing an uphill battle, Palm Coast City Council has halted any additional fees or taxes on residents' electric bills to raise money for a new public works facility. Former city councilman and ex-Flagler County Commissioner Alan Peterson objected to raising nearly $22 million for the cost of the new facility.
With a 10% electric tax, you would pay for this over a 5-year period. Why are you putting the back-breaking increases in taxes on the current residents and letting future residents have the benefit at no cost?
He recommended a 10-year payment plan.
You would cut your expense on the bill in at least in half. And that's an option that I don't see presented anywhere ever, to let the user pay. Yes, it costs a little more because you're financing it over a longer period of time, but the user who gets the benefit ought to pay for it, not the current citizens.
Current Councilwoman Heidi Shipley acknowledged the facility needs work, but says council shouldn't be forced to make an emergency decision.
Even looking over other utilities and see how they do theirs to try to get down that $21 million to something more reasonable. I just think that's a real big amount to make such a big decision in such a short period of time.
Council members have said the current facility is inadequate and puts workers' safety at risk.
This portion of Flagler's Morning Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Save time, money, and stress. Daytona Beach International Airport, it's just plain easy.
The hunt is on for the triggerman in a shooting on White Star Drive in Palm Coast. Tony Magoo has more.
Early yesterday morning in the W section neighborhood, a man was shot in his car at 46 White Star Drive in Palm Coast. The shooting took place around 1:30 in the morning and was witnessed by the victim's girlfriend. Now, according to unconfirmed reports, the girl saw 2 black women and a black male pull up in a sedan. The man got out, shot the victim, and then fled the scene. Flagler County Sheriff's deputies and paramedics responded to the incident. The man was taken to Halifax Hospital in Daytona Beach. A sheriff spokesperson said the shooting does not involve anybody living in that area. The spokesperson added, "We do believe it's an isolated incident. We don't believe it's a threat to the community." The spokesperson also said the man's identity and details about his vehicle, which was towed to the Sheriff's Operations Center, were not yet available. The investigation is ongoing. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
A suicidal person who may be tied to another crime brought deputies out to I-95. It happened on the southbound side of the highway near mile marker 286. Sheriff's deputies say 51-year-old Wilford Chasen Jr. of Jacksonville needed immediate attention due to lacerations to his arms and neck. Deputies placed him under the Baker Act and transported him to Halifax Health for treatment. Deputies then went to Chasen's home and say a homicide unit had to be called to work what's now been labeled a death investigation. A California company is coming to Flagler County, John Arking reports.
Flagler County officials have revealed the California company that will build a facility in the Hargrove Grade Industrial Park in Palm Coast. Helga Van Eckert, Executive Director of the Flagler County Department of Economic Opportunity.
County commissioners approved a incentive program for the project, and that allows us to introduce the name, and it's CP Performance out of California. The company itself is looking at approximately 20 new jobs to the county, and they'll be building a new facility between 20 and 30,000 square feet. But what's just as important to us on this is their sister company that's here, Hardin Marine, will be remaining in Flagler County as a result. So they'll be consolidating operations here.
Officials had worked on the project for several months using the Project Price is Right moniker, and Palm Coast City Council will discuss incentives related to impact fees and a city right-of-way at a workshop set for October 30th. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.